Hey, it's your girl Mooney 69 Ways, and welcome to Beauty in Black, Season 1, Episode 9 recap review. But before I get into this recap review, if you are new here, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share this out to anyone who watched Tyler Perry's Beauty in Black. Okay, so they are back for part 2, and I had to come down here and talk about episode 9 real quick. Yes, so let's just say Kimmie is on her savage ish. If you remember what happened at the end of episode 8, where Body and Delinda was trying to play on her top about her sister. Okay. Body all in her face, Delinda in the van driving off with her sister. So, she snapped as any person would, okay? Don't be messing with my fam. Don't mess with my fam, my money, none of that. Just don't. Cause you gonna get bodied. And that's what Kimmie did. She body. Okay, had her pent up in between two cars. So yes. She's out of there. She's gone. Good riddance. Cause she get on my nerves. For real. She got on my nerves. But yeah, so body is body, good thing. And all we heard Kimmie this episode 9, where's my sister? Where's my sister? Where's my sister? Where's my sister? That's all she want to know. So that's all we heard. Okay. Um, but we also get back to the scene because I kind of forgot that what's his name? Charles' car was riddled with bullets and it was on fire. So I forgot about that. Good old Charles. Um, his car is on fire, and Mallory and his brother is down there. They're just trying to see if Charles in the car. They don't have no answers yet, and the way they was moving so slow, the fire department, everybody there, fire, police, everybody there, they moved so slow. They let that car was burning for a good minute. I'm like, what y'all waiting for it to explode? It was just like everybody standing around like it's a bonfire. So that kind of get on my nerves. I'm like, okay, somebody gonna put the fire out. Anyway, so even though it's Charles' car, they think Charles was in it because it was going down a private road. It's down a private road. So Roy, they are down dealing with that on a private road. They call Horace, and they also call the mother, played by Debbie Morgan. Her name is Olivia. She's in the bed with her side piece when all this stuff going down. So when she got the call about Charles, and she think Charles has been taken down by Norman, because Norman going around, he just care about like his wife is dead. That's another thing he said. My wife is dead. Okay. So he's seeking revenge because, mind you, his wife is the one. In part 1, we saw that his wife is the one who got run down that private road when she was out there jogging, and she was run down by Mallory initially, and then again by Roy. Yeah, so she didn't make it, and we saw what happened in the first part, where he went ape-ish on everyone. And yeah, and he is seeking out revenge for Roy and Charles, Horace's sons, because he figured one of them had something to do with her being run down. So yeah, so that's what we gonna see moving forward. Um, so Debbie, I ain't know she was having a side piece. It was just oh god, her getting her freak on. I don't mind you getting your freak on, but do I have to see an auntie? I don't want to see my auntie getting her freak on like that. I mean, hey, get it how you live, but I don't want to see that, to be honest. I'm like, okay, auntie, I see you putting on a little young whippersnapper. But yeah, so she got the young man. I guess his name is Tony Sprung. So, and he talking about how he love her and stuff like that already, and he likes seasoned women. So we get back down to let's get back down to the private road with Charles Carr at. The I want to say the police or the fire chief, the family asking, and this is when Horace and Mallory and Roy they are standing there asking like, is that Charles in the car? I'm like, first of all, they ain't put out the fire to even to identify anything, and they got to be identified at the coroner, if I'm not mistaken, like who it is in the car. I'm like, if they could be identified, because y'all let that car burn up for so long, and that's what got on my nerves a little bit. So the police or fire chief said whoever that was sitting there in charge said they don't know yet. So automatically they assuming there's Charles, especially Mallory. I'm like, oh gosh. Um, which got on my nerves. So we see Kimmie, um, riding with Angel. Angel took control of this car that she used to body. And it's like breaking down. It's raggedy, so it's messed up. So Kimmie want to know where her sister at. Angel talking about let's lay low. You know, she want to know where her sister at. She trying to find Delena because Delena she saw Delena with her sister in the van that rode by, and she told Angel to call Jules to see where Delinda at. I'm looking like, what, like Jules would answer Angel call, and like Jules would answer, tell you where Delinda lives. Like, girl, let's get real. He's not gonna do that. Are you okay? Um, and Angel is like, he ain't really made for this, even though he made one want to come up plans and stuff. He think and Angel think Kimmie is emotional and talking about let's take a breather and let's think, which is, yeah, let's think a solution or try to figure out what Delinda is and how we gonna get your sister back and what's your next move. So I get that, but Kimmie ain't trying to hear that because she see red, like all bets are off. You touch my sister, you kidnap my sister, and we know what really happens at the club. They selling pee. They basically pimping and prostituting these young women out. So, and men. So yeah. What else happened? So also, yeah, Jules was called as well. Think about Horace or was it Mallory? But somebody called Jules. He came down there to the private road where Charles Carr is at. He see there's riddled with bullets and it was on fire. And he interfered with the crime scene. And there was a watch. We see Charles' watch. So that's another thing. They automatically assumed that it was Charles because they found a watch was retrieved. I'm like, that must be a good ass watch because the way y'all let that car burn for a good how minute? For a good while, I'm surprised anything survived. Okay. But yeah, so they retrieved Charles' watch. And he took the evidence off the person in charge of the crime scene. And he basically interfered with the whole investigation. Um, Jules did call Norman and ask did he do that to Charles Carr? And here go Norman. My wife is dead. Jules said, lay low. Norman said because he doesn't know because he don't know what Norman got up his sleeve. Norman said what got me. Norman said you should be looking at worry about Olivia because at this moment we haven't seen Olivia, the church lady, uh go off like that, like a savagery off. Okay. Um, he said that's the person you should be worried about. So I'm like, the person Jules should be worried about, or you, Norman, because you tried to unalive her son. Anyway, the way Norman run around, because Norman run around because he ain't got nothing to lose. He lost his wife. He ain't got nothing to live for. Basically, that's what it's given, and he moved around like he don't care. So it is what it is. His world kind of ended when he lost his wife. So, um, and then we get a scene where Kimmie is calling her mother, a no good mama. She asks, what happened to Sylvie, and when did she decided to leave? And the mama was so nonchalant about it, like the girl is grown. She ain't like she just not just 16. I guess 16 is grown to her and stuff like that. AXA did what's the name touch her. It was just terrible mom as well. Like because she did kind of admit like they came to the door, which is Body and Delinda came to the door and basically bribed her with money and basically sold her daughter to the highest bidder, which was Delinda and Body. So that's how they got her, Sylvie. Child, oh, ooh, I know Kimmy better than me. I think that would be the first place I would go. If I couldn't find Delinda, I would have to make a pit stop. I don't know how far mom is from where they are at, which is supposedly in Chicago. And yeah, I don't have to roll up on mom and we want to see each other's face to face. Yes, after you don't sold my sister off to whoever. Yeah. Um, they go Roy. Roy getting on my nerves. Everybody getting on my nerves at some point. That's Mallory, Roy, uh, Angel. Who else is annoying? It's a lot of annoying people on here. They get on my nerves at one point in time. Kimmie used to get on my nerves, but now it's like, okay, she turned up. This is what I want. Okay. The first half we saw you being run over and been played with in your face. But yeah. Um the family intervene at Horace's house. And they talk about and this is what Debbie Morgan character, Olivia, came in, she came on over. They talk about potentially what happened to Charles. They think he's dead and they think Norman has something to do with it, and they ask Jules. Jules don't know for certain because Jules is playing the double agent over here, triple, quadruple, double agent over there. So kind of play both sides of the fence. Um, yeah, but when Debbie Morgan, Olivia, baby, grabbed Jules by the balls, by his sack, handful, I was like, yo, she is not one to play with when it comes to her kids. Especially Charles. See, like she favored Charles than Roy. Um, and then I remember Roy going out to the pool by the pool outside, and he got Mallory putting on ass. Went out there to comfort him and talk some sense to him about what happened if Charles gone and how they would get his shares or something in the company. I'm like, I'm just gonna rub your back and hug you, seem like I'm comforting you. We just gonna play like she play her role. She know how to play her role. That's for sure. She know how to play a role. Okay. As the supposedly loving wife. She know how to play her role. And be on some other stuff. Cause she really don't care about Charles. Um, because all she is about business and appearance. Um, so as Angel, we get a scene with Angel and Kimmie. Well, Angel, I guess he knew somebody with a body shop or auto shop or something. They was in there trying to get a new car, a new ride, because the other one was busted. It was broke down. So as he trying to get a new car, I guess, for $700. That's all they had. And I guess Rain called, or she called Rain. Rain still laid up, stomach down, ass up in the hospital, trying to recover from that bad botched body job she had got from Daga or Duga or whoever her name is. Who did her body, her booty. It was just terrible. So, and we know Horace had took her from the terrible hospital to a nice facility hospital to take care of her. So she is still in recovery, and she's trying to talk to Kimmie, and she found out Kimmie's sister was taken by Delinda and Body. Amy already know what they about. So she trying to figure out where Delinda lives, and she want to know where her sister at, and she want to know where Delinda lives. So she found her sister, um, and Kimmie thinking about going to Horace's house. I'm like, why would you go back to Horace? Okay, because I think that I remember them getting that clear about, because she was thinking that Horace is the one who's running the club and not Norma and Jules. So that was miscommunications on both parts. But yeah, so she's talking to Rain. Rain says she know what Delinda said. Like, oh, okay, bet. And yeah, so Rain was begging her not to go to Horace's house, because Horace is the one who was paying for all the Rain recovery and stay at the hospital. And Horace is not the bad guy for real in her situation. Um uh she hung up on Rain. Rain eventually called Angel and stuff like that. And she just, because Kimmie is on one, she's hot. She's on one, she's hot. I think that's when, yeah, so that's when Rain says she know what Delinda says that. So they got the address for Delinda. And yeah. um Vernie, they call what's his name? Vernie, the lawyer who is Charles' secret lover. Um, Call him, tell him what happened to Charles. Like, something happened to Charles. His car was burnt up and riddled with bullets and stuff like that. And Vernie is like kind of emotional. He can't really show it like he wants to, because nobody knows that they are together. They are together, and in that way. So he had to kind of hide it, but he is emotional about um this happening to Charles, potentially happening to Charles. So he came over, talked to the family and stuff. And Mallory had a suit already for the funeral. I'm like, how you have a suit ready for Charles? Y'all don't even, first of all, y'all don't even know it's Charles, and you going around automatically assuming that Charles is. It's not crazy, because it is his car and this is watch, but y'all know some wild stuff could be happening. Charles is a wild card. So he could have let somebody ride his car, drove his car. But yeah. So she automatically got the suit. And I'm like, how you gonna have a suit for a charred body? I don't get it. I don't understand. So yeah, so she got the suit and stuff, and she ran into Bernie, and Bernie said, well, she didn't get the suit. She asked for the suit. And I forgot that little did she know Barney do have access to Charles' house, because they got a key. But he somehow know where the key is at. So she asked for the suit, go for him to go get the suit for a charred body. I guess. They y'all had yet identified. Let's remember, they have yet to identify this body, and how you gonna put a suit on a charred body. But I digress. So So we see Barney pulled up at Charles' house, and he's emotional, rightfully so, because they are secret lovers. And he loves Charles. It seems like he loves Charles more than Charles loved him, and we saw that on the first half. Okay, he just cried his eyes out, emotional, just thinking about Charles. And here come Charles walking by our room. And then he came out the room and went to where Barney is at because Barney was on the couch. I was cracking up. The way he walked up, and then the way Barney said, "Yo, what's up?" Okay. And he was shocked to see Charles there, still alive in the flesh. So it was funny to me because the way Charles creeped up to Barney and like, "Yo, what happened?" Like, because he don't know what happened. Because mind you, he was robbed at the club and he was drugged up, so he was faded and he got robbed. So, um, I was cracking up something bad because Barney face Charles don't know what's really going on because he thinking like everything is fine, but literally he know that they already uh named for got him out there being dead supposedly. And yeah, yeah, little did he know he was pronounced dead. And he said, "Don't," because Barney was gonna call the family. He said that he's alive. Yeah, don't wait. This wait. Don't call yet. Let's wait a little longer. Because let them mourn a little longer for me. It was just funny, like how he crept up there, like because he didn't know. It was just Charles was funny to me. He's like one of the funniest characters on here. He's wild, but he was funny. Um, oh, this is the big showdown right here, baby. The big showdown for me is when Kimmie pull up to Delana's house. We get to Delana's house, but her sister's not there. She asking her, "Where's the sister?" And mind you, Kimmie put up with a blicky, okay, with a shotty, and she like, "Where's my sister?" And she like playing dumb, like we didn't see her driving her sister in that van. Playing dumb. Sister not there clearly, cause yeah, she went around looking in the house, and then she had her picked up against the wall, and she pointed a blicky at her, had her picked up. They was tussling for a minute, and then Angel came in, and then Delinda, even though she had a blicky pointing on her, and they was tussling, she still been the smart ass, saying that her sister's down at the truckers getting bent over. With the truckers being bent over, I'm like, yeah, she gotta go. She has to go. So disrespectful. Like the gig is up. Body is body. Body is gone. So why you just not giving up the sister? Give her sister back. Like what you taking a sister or having a sister benefit you? Is you pimping her out because we know who in charge of the pimping. Unless you got your own side operation going on. It's Jules and Norman. They in charge of that club. Yeah, so and then after that saying about her sister, Kimmie said, let off a shot. Blood everywhere. Angel was caught in the middle. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, Angel got on my nerves trying to break up stuff. I'm like, no, let it happen. You need to move out the way for you want to get popped, okay? Or get knocked out, okay? You pistol whip or something because this is my sister. I'm looking for my sister. Okay, it's bad enough that I'm doing this. I'm in this line of work and I'm doing this, trying to survive and pay off a debt. and now y'all trying to rope in the good thing in the bright spot of my life, which is my sister. Yeah. So I'm here for episode 9. I'm here for Kimmie, savagery, Kimmie. And I'm here for her turned up and not letting up mentality. So I'm here for it. And I can't wait to get to episode 10. Yeah, so that was episode 9, y'all. So make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share this video, and let me know your thoughts on episode 9. Are you here for this turned up Kimmie, the savage, Kimmie the savage, as you will say? Yeah, I'll see y'all the next one.